All right, my people, we got some absolutely breaking news to discuss when it comes to the UFC, the White House card, and in my opinion, UFC 327 that hasn't been announced yet. If you haven't seen, Alex Pereira just dropped this on his social media accounts and also his Instagram, confirming that he is not going to be participating. He will not be fighting on this UFC White House card that's taking place either on Donald Trump's birthday next year at the end of June or on July 4th, celebrating America's 250th anniversary. It's a no-go, he says. With that being said, as soon as I seen this, I said, what does this mean exactly? For the White House card, now that we know he's not going to be on it, who's going to be fighting on this White House card? And also, UFC 327. It hasn't been announced yet, my friends. This card, this fight, the arena, the location has not been announced yet. But I want to talk about it and tell you guys my prediction why I think Alex Pereira will be headlining a Brazil card April 11th for UFC 327. Let's break it down. When you look at the UFC Paramount Plus schedule, starting January 24th with 2 pay-per-views back-to-back, the 24th, the 31st. When we go into February, there's no pay-per-views at all. We got 3 fight nights, one on the 7th. We take a break on the 14th, one on the 21st. Sean Strickland versus Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. And then one on the 28th. We're going back to Mexico City for Brandon Moreno versus Asu Amabayev. Now, we hit March 7th, with UFC 326, the rematch between Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, right? Then we go 3 weeks in a row, March 14th, March 21st, and March 28th, until we run out of fights with non-announcements yet. We see the pattern that's going down, right? 2 pay-per-views, 3 fight nights, pay-per-view, 3 fight nights. More than likely, we're going to take a break after those 3 fight nights in March and come back not April 4th, but April 11th. Now, they went to Mexico City. This is going to be February 28th, right? I've seen talks of Brazil also being along those months. And with Alex Pereira saying it's a no-go to the White House card, that leaves me with one thing that comes straight to my head. I either think, and I honestly think, he will be main eventing UFC 327, April 11th, live in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. That is my prediction. I think it's absolutely perfect. The reason why I say that, in April, there's a holiday that is celebrated for Brazilians over there. Isn't it called Independence? This holiday is specifically for Brazil people. And it just makes sense. It's about 10 days away from April 11th. And what my opinion, I honestly think it would be an absolutely amazing thing to happen. Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway, which is UFC 326 March 7th, is going to be in Vegas. So, I think to myself and I say, well, if you're not bringing Charles back home, who is it going to be? And I got a feeling it's going to be Alex Pereira, my friends. This is absolutely breaking news. Now, what does it mean for the White House card? The talks was Alex Pereira wanted to come to the White House card and compete for a heavyweight title, right? It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. A couple months ago, everybody was predicting who was going to be on the White House card. And when you look at where the UFC is right now, it's completely different than it was 6 months ago. I mean, the UFC heavyweight division is at a stand halt right now. Tom Aspinall is holding up the division with his eye poke. Sorrel Gain wants to get that fight. Sorrel gone. And you see Waldo Cortez is going up against Derek Lewis coming up. This heavyweight division just hasn't been the same. And it seems like, you know, with Alex Pereira not coming up and Tom Aspinall versus Sorrel Gone still having to happen before the White House card, you know, comes, so that way John Jones can make his return and possibly fight Tom Aspinall, because that's what people were predicting. I really don't know if we have enough time anymore. So it makes things absolutely interesting, my friends. Is it still going to be Conor McGregor headlining the White House card? I believe so, right? I think he's done being banned, you know, done being in trouble with him not participating in those drug testing events that went down in 2024. His ban ends in what, March 20th. So this actually does make him eligible to participate in the White House card. We're just going to have to see how that plays out. But as of right now, we know for a fact Alex Pereira will not be part of it. Does that mean Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane have not been scheduled to fight at all? And we already have events scheduled up until April. So it definitely gives me absolutely no confidence that we will be seeing Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. I don't know who Jon Jones is going to fight if he comes back to this UFC White House card. All I know is it's getting absolutely interesting, my people. Let me know, and let me know your predictions. This is the MMA Boxing Addicts channel reporting to you. UFC 327, Alex Pereira, main event, Brazil. All right? I'm confident on it. Let's see what happens.